25 years since The Woman in Me. We all know like the records that you smashed with this album, the awards you won. But I'm just curious, when this all happened, were you able to actually take it in, or was it just so overwhelming?
The workload was overwhelming. I wasn't, I can say that I was so preoccupied with making videos, traveling around the world, doing the promoting and the marketing, photo session after photo session, editing the videos, all the creative work that I put into everything that you see is of me is something that I've been involved with from weeks, sometimes months prior to when it comes out. So it's very time consuming work because I'm very hands-on. And I think I'm really realizing it more now how awesome the experience was than I did in the moment, because I just didn't get a chance to stop and take it all in, So now I'm really in awe of what was accomplished over all these years. Really, it's pretty awesome. And I'm not necessarily, saying that about myself, but just in 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 the whole, it's just incredible.
No, you can absolutely say that about yourself, because I know it's hard to like toot your own horn, but this album, it was so much more than music. For so many people, it gave them confidence. It, kind of set their path along it. So, you look at the genre defying part that you did with this album. There's 16 previous, unreleased tracks on this, but it helped kind of pave the way for people anywhere from, Faith Hill, Taylor Swift, Maren Morris. Have you kind of been able to take in that side of it, the confidence that you gave to people around the world, but also how you changed a genre and gave people this kind of road that they can go on?
Well, there are a lot of artists out there, particularly, well, not particularly female. There's just a lot of artists that have come up to my music and, grew up with the music. And they're very vocal and open about how they were influenced by the music, how it did give them a sense of determination to follow their own vision. And it's just a compliment to me. I mean, it's the best compliment ever. And this was just really my own pursuit in sticking to my own vision, representing my true self. And I think that my intentions are what really translated. And of course, music is the best communicator. So what other better way to do it than through my music?
Was there a song on this album, and I know we get to hear it in so many different lights right now, that always has kind of stood out a little bit more to you than the others?
Well, I mean, God Bless the Child was always the most emotional piece of music that I had recorded. And it was a painful inspiration, story behind it. There was a bear in the woods that, out in the bush way far in some remote place and unfindable that far. But I could hear the echoing of this bear in pain. And I thought, oh, I relate to this bear, this injured bear, obviously, helpless and alone. And I was feeling that way. I was feeling lost and helpless after my parents died. So that is what inspired writing that song. So that stays with me, of course. It's very, very, there's a powerful attachment to that one.
It's been a while. I've been rode hard and put up.
The Orville Peck single, because it is the gift of 2020 I didn't know I needed. But you guys have such a wonderful chemistry, and we saw that video of you guys in the little recording booth together. Did you guys do anything beforehand to kind of build that bond? Did you go horseback riding or anything?
Well, we were chatting. We were chatting by text. We visited around the horses, and So, first it was texting, then just before COVID shut us all down, we were able to get our vocals in together at my little farm in Vegas. So we were out with the horses, and I'm sure he stepped in a pile or two of something. And yeah, so it was great. We were in the cowboy mood, cowboy spirit.